Rise and shine. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Foundry. All right, so last episode we didn't make this, but I kind of configured everything so that way it would work well, I guess. So we have two transports dropping stuff off, and I'll show you the setup over there in a minute. You're going to see the other one is going to come by as soon as that one kind of like leaves render distance. The other one should start coming in. There we go. And then we got both of these guys dropping off stuff here, and it all going into these four arc furnaces. They this one in the back, they do go on and off every once in a while. I did add two of them just recently, so we're going to see how well it furnishes. But these ones were backing up, so I put an extra two in, so you shouldn't back up. Anyways, yeah, that should be fine. So this is this. Let's go over and show you what I did over there. And before going over there, just show you we got 486,000 liters. I think these tanks cap out at 600,000. So that's almost full, that tank. So over here, we have two setups. One is coming in to land now. So this one will get fed extremely fast. We go over here and we look at his cargo. It's going up pretty damn quick. Pretty damn quick. That's being fed four ways. These have... This side has 5 nodes on it, and this side has 6 nodes on it. Like miners, like downstairs, you know how on the things you had different miners. I'll show you downstairs in a minute. So, you know, every one of these had like 2 or 1 on it. Well, that's what I'm referring to. This one has like 5 miners, and this one has 6 miners on it. And then I also have these big chests here as buffers, so that way we always have a lot of material in here. With this setup, I'm probably sure I could furnish another 2 of these easy and create another line next to where we are over there if we really need to. So that is an option. One of the things I was checking out too is if you could use these as like pass-through machines. So like say you could like remove them from here and put them into this one. No, they don't allow you to do that, which is kind of crappy. So it's only to load the vehicle as well. And I also had a request to ride with the robot, so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to take a trip over there together and see how this goes. So I hope you don't crash, Mr. Robot. I'm that's right, salute me. I'm your Capitan. So let's you almost ready to go? Almost full? Alright, well, there we go. And now we're flying. So the back door closes. That's pretty cool. Not all the way though, so we actually can still jump out, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. I don't know why the back door wouldn't close though. That's a little sketchy, right? But hey man, you're the pilot. You're the pilot. I'm telling you. I would like maybe close that door or something. I don't know. I don't know what you meant, but well, and then we land, and then we're over here nice and safe. So there you go. So my request has been complete. I took a ride with the robot. It is doable, and I probably could ride on top too. So yeah, all right. So that's how it unloads and loads and all that good stuff. So now today we got the next aspect of our challenge to do. So yeah, so like I was saying, if I need to make more of this pink juice, we can set up another one here with 2 more, and I'm pretty damn sure I could furnish another setup with 2 more easily with what we got over there. So, and then we could fill a tank up really good, and then have 2 lines making wafers, which would probably be pretty cool. Might be the end game goal, but right now we'll start with just our little puny setup right here. So what we need to do today is let's go over here. All right, so today's goal is to try to set up something to do robot parts, to do the hydraulic pistons. That's kind of weird. And then also to do the CPUs. So now we're working on doing the wafers. So that's what we're going to go up there and do now. And that requires a bunch of these machines. These are the chemical processing machines, I believe. Yes, chemical processors. Those are the ones that we need. So I'm going to make like maybe like 9 more of these. Yeah, 9 more of these. And then we'll go from there. And we'll start doing that. Is it that or is it the casting machine? Is that what that I had down there? I can't remember. Look at the stupid wafers. Where are you? Ah, it's a casting machine. So it's these things right here. Sorry, I lied to you. I lied. I lied. It's a friggin' casting machine. I had 10 of them on me. So let's go and make go make wafers. First of all, let's just throw one of these down so we can find out where all the inputs have to be. So we're gonna find out which side you have to put the oil in. That side. They want it in on this side. All right, so that will be the left-hand side of the panel. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Wow. They seem to take long enough to do that I could probably do more than 10. Because, we're going to come down here, right? I'll check this out and I'll see how long it takes to fill up just this. Oh yeah, definitely gonna want. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna double that. Definitely double it. Okay, let's double it. All right, so now I got all this going into a chest right quick there. Let's check out our throughput and see kind of how well it's doing. I guess these pipes all could have been turned the same way, but whatever. Didn't notice that. Let's check it out here. Let's see if how well this is gonna perform. Looks pretty slow right now, anyways. Oh my god, looks like I put a whole army of these things in here. My god, alright. Yeah. It's pretty slow, man. Pretty damn slow. Alright. I guess we'll do some more. Alright, so there we go. I think we got 30 of these machines there making waffles there. The wafers. So we'll bring these wafers back home through here and back and around the whole 9 yards, and we'll put them on the production line, and then we'll start making these parts, I guess. We'll start figuring out tier 5 science. I think that's what we need to do, right? Because that's everything else is like tier 5 science. Alright, so I think this is what the game plan is gonna be. I think I'm going to extend the roof, and we're going to make a nice big roof going along here like this. Then we're going to take the output of these wafers, and we're going to have them come back down and around and whatever, and join up somewhere here. Well, the green stuff is here, so it would probably have to come somewhere around here. And we'll make like a production line for CPUs in like this line here. And then we'll just try to make production lines up here for the 3 parts that we need for the tier 5 science. Then we're going to run it down that way, back around and down on the main belt. So that way we can make tier 5 science and then run those parts out that way. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's get filling this in and get building. All right, so here is the plan stand. So up here is where we're going to make our next production line, and we're going to do the CPUs, and then we'll do like the arms, and then we'll do like the robot the robot parts. Yeah, that's the last one. There's robot parts, and then we'll have them all come out here to an exit, and then they'll go around, wrap around to the base, and we'll do tier 5 science right after that. All right, so before we do that, I think we need to go down below and do one last thing here, and that is make more wafer sheets. Now, we do have these wafer sheets here. I could splice off of them and bring them upstairs and stuff, but if we start doing that, I could end up screwing myself later on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another production line of wafer sheets, and I'm going to wrap them around or something, and then we'll bring them upstairs, like on this side here somewhere, and then we'll, because they got to get split into 2 production lines actually, the wafers. We need them for the CPUs and I think the computer parts. Yeah, CPU and the robot parts, sorry. And then these just require steel beams, so that's not a big deal really. This actually should be the last one on the outside. So we'll do CPUs, then we'll do robot parts, and then we'll do this one here. I think that would be the right choice. All right, let's get a show on the road. All right, so down here we got more distilleries. I made 6 plus the casting factories. Those are making those little waffle things, wafer sheets. Those are running all underground. They're coming out here. They're gonna go into this elevator. I just gotta power this. And then we can come up here, and then we're gonna start placing our chemical factory thingies. I just want to look and see what it wants where here. So we are making CPUs. All right. It wants the juice in the front here. Okay. We're good. And then everything else can just come in and out of the bottom. All right, that sounds pretty good. Let's set that up then. All right, so maybe we'll do something like this where we'll split the lanes up into 2, and then we'll furnish 2 sides. I'm sure I have enough of these coming in that I could furnish both sides. And if not, well, we'll do 2 elevators, and we'll make 2 lines, 2 separate lines, because I'm pretty sure I'm making more than enough to do this, but regardless. And then we'll have the output right in the middle, and then that will go to our little elevator over there. So let's hook all this up. All right, so I think this is just about it. We got wafers, they're getting juice. And I think once they get enough juice, they should start making the wafers or the CPUs. Just a guessing. I'm not sure how much each recipe requires. I think it was 400. Maybe more. I don't know. What are you missing? Wafers. Why are you missing wafers? Alright, so we're definitely going to make a long line of these things because the etching process looks like it takes quite a long time to do. That bar is like really, really, really slow. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. So this process, I guess we can bring all the way down to the end. Wow, that's going to be a lot. Maybe worth it though. Alright, so let's do that then. Let's make a whole bunch more of these and bring them straight on down to the end. Oh my god. Alright, so there's all of the, oh, Jesus, there's so many of them here. There's probably about, I think I started with 10, and now there's like 40 or something like that here. So, yeah, we got a lot of them. Got a lot of them. That should be good for CPUs anyways. So CPUs off, done on the checklist. Right here. Bam. Sweet. Well, we can just take those. Right here. There, CPUs are done. Now let's go get the next thing ready. The next thing we have to work on is the robot parts. So we're going to need polymer boards again. We're going to need Thermalite sheets, advanced machinery, and electronic components. Alright, so apparently we need the... Check this out. This actually kind of works out really good. So we need advanced machinery parts, we need the electronic components, okay? And the polymer boards and the Thermalite sheets, okay? Remember that. Here's the polymer sheets, okay? We can snag off of these two lines right here where we're making the electronics and the advanced components. And the Thermalite sheets are like right out here. So we can like take them off somewhere here and bring them in and put out 3 more elevators here, bringing up the materials, sending them down that way, and we can make our production line. I think that's what we're going to do, because we're not always making construction parts. Not right now anyways. And we'll see how this goes. If I have to make a different production line for these, or for these later, I will. But for now, I think we can just splice them off of here, and I think we'll be just fine. Remember, famous last words. There you go. That wasn't too bad. That was a pretty good, easy move. So now we just got to figure out where these elevators are going to go and all that good stuff. Oh, yeah. All right, so this is pretty interesting. I forgot that we had Thermalite sheets coming in right here, so we already had them coming off the line. So we just kind of... I might just do this too later, who knows? But right now we got this some little janky thing going on. Yeah, I'll probably change that later, but for now it's good. Now let's put these in here. Oh, seriously. Seriously. There we go. That looks so much nicer. Alright, so I think this is the layout that we're going to go with. I'll just plop in the next thing that we're doing here. It's going to be these robot parts that we're doing. So hopefully this will work out just fine. We'll have the wafers coming in here. We'll have those, and the exit there. We'll start off with just 10 of these, and we'll see how they go, and how hard it is on our wafers. And we'll go from there. Alright, how fast are these? They're not too bad. And how many components are we producing every time? I think it's just the one. We get 2 out of it. We might be doing a lot more of these. Okay, so that's just 10 of them. Maybe we'll do 20, and we'll see how 20 of them go. Because the processing time is a little bit long, right? Yeah, let's do 20. We'll do 20. Alright, so now we got 20 of these guys doing robot parts, so hopefully this will be fine. Famous last words. Alright, so that's good. So now all we have missing is just the the hydraulic pistons. Wow, that's actually not too bad. Pretty good, pretty good. I will go here. Maybe we didn't need all that room. Might trim that back afterwards. Take back what we don't need, right? Alright, I think the idea is going to be taking the steel from here, and then we'll put it into an elevator. We'll have it come up, it'll run down, and then these all have to go into the fluid ones, I believe. These fluid assemblers is what we're working with this time around. and we're gonna have to import them some kind of gas too. Let's just go and throw that down for now. There, we're gonna need to make a low density allumet, little factory. So we're gonna do that just down here. So I'll go ahead and I'll build a few more of these distillery things, and I'll put them here. Put them in a line, and whatever we make out of that is what I send upstairs to create. Yeah, it's not going to be a lot though. It won't be as much as the other ones, but well, whatever. We'll go with it. All right, so here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, and I do have a little bit more room on the other side if I need to make more, which is good. So this can always be like pushed back a little bit or whatever, and I can start adding another 8 on the other side here, and then this little flame thing could come over here and I could add another 8. So yeah, so if we're really hurting, I can still make a lot more of this juice. And we're going to send it up here like so, and we're going to bring it up onto the roof. I think that is my plan. Now, if we come over here and we copy the hydraulic fluid in here, or piston thing, you can copy this one and add it to every single one I put it here. Alright, how long do these take to make? I'm gonna wait for the fluid. Oh yeah, I gotta bring the steel up. Forgot about that. Narf. There we go. We'll bring steel up that way. Oh yeah, there's always this too, eh? The fact that it might not furnish very well. Once I start upgrading these to take tier 3, that might help a little bit too, but we shall see, we shall see. Like I said, if I have to steal these from elsewhere, I will, or make a new line, I will. Crazy. But this is just to get us going, so we can start at least doing the science. These are going to be relatively quick by the looks of it, so that's good. Alright, that's cool. So now we should be making all the science stuff, which is good. Got everything on each line here. Awesome. I think that's going to be a pretty decent amount of stuff coming in for a starter anyways, for a starter. And then eventually we can upgrade them and make them a lot better, right? Like a hell of a lot better. So in the next episode, we'll bring all this back to the main line. We'll start doing tier 5 science, and we'll unlock that fracking, and then we'll see what infinite resources is all about. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.